Alright, YouTube modelers, welcome back. I'm going to start the P-38J Lightning by Revell, 1/48 scale. This is part of the Pearl Harbor group build. I have until June 4th, so that gives me like 2 or 3 months. Tax season's coming up, so I gotta prepare my taxes too, but I better rip into this. So I think what I'm going to do differently is, rather than wait until I complete the build from beginning to end and then post this one, similar to other group builds, I think I'm going to just give a monthly or a weekly or a bi-weekly update. That way I'll split it up into 3 or 4 videos. I usually like to do it all at once because it takes me time to edit, unless I'm on the road like I did with JaxCon, where I just did it all on my phone. But I think I'll split it up into maybe 3 videos. Anyway, looking at this kit, this looks like it's later half of the war, when America has already established air supremacy, so they didn't really camouflage their planes anymore. It was all stainless steel. So there's some pictures of some stainless steel, blue nose. Here's a black night fighter, which would be easy. I think I might go for this one, stainless steel with the non-reflective surfaces, so the pilot doesn't get blinded by the sun. So these are colors I think I will be needing. It's the matte clear, gray primer, flat black, 2 separate metallic finishes, and a green for the interior. I may have to get additional flat paints, but in some of the internet pictures I've seen, I noticed that some of these planes are left in the metallic finish. Sometimes some panels are extremely shiny, while some panels are more dull. So maybe I'll try to do that. I'll just use 2 different variations of silver. I know some people, they're really good with metallizing, and they use a liquid metallic paint, and they somehow make the plastic look like real metal panels, but I'm not that good. So maybe I'll try either spraying everything in aluminum color, or I'll use a combination of some panels will be bright chrome, while most of the plane will be this metallic finish. Anyway, let me open up the box and we'll tear into the parts. Alrighty, so there's only 3 bags. One, the parts are in silver. One, the parts are molded in black, like the tires and bombs and some engine parts. I guess it's the supercharger for the engine, and the clear plastic for the canopy. So, according to this picture, if you notice, it's a tricycle landing, not a tail landing gear or wheel. So there's a pole because it's not nose heavy like in the real 1-to-1. It's actually tail heavy. So I built a A10, which was very similar, that had a nose wheel. In order to keep the nose wheel down, they also gave you a clear piece of plastic to keep the nose down. So I think what I'll try to do is remember to put weights in the fuselage before I seal it up, so it'll be nose heavy, front nose heavy, so I can do away with that plastic support piece. But anyway, it looks fairly simple. So here are the gray or silver parts, the white parts in black and clear. Let's take a look at the instructions. Decals. This looks good, this nose art versus the real photograph. So put that away. always like the P-38 concentration of firepower in the nose. 120 millimeter surrounded by 4 50 cals. So that's one hell of a fire concentration all in the nose. One hell of a punch. I think this is the Black Night Fighter. That's why it's in black. This is the aluminum or metallic silver finish, silver metallic finish. I think I could also paint one that's like green on top and maybe blue or light gray on the bottom, but I'll probably do away with that. Practice some of my silver metallic finish for my big bombers that I intend to build later on. Okay, so that's it. Alright, so I unbagged the parts, but copyright on this model is a later issue, 2005, but on the wing it says 1964, so I guess they designed this back in 1964. So let's take a look at the parts. This looks like the bottom has some strong rivets on it. Some rivet detail that looks nice. Let's look at these clear ones first. Mostly the canopy, nose cone if you want to build it without the machine gun, side windows with the X. I'm not going to remove it from the plastic. Here are the black parts, the bomb. This has got to be the 20 millimeter. And then these are the 50 cal. The tires, equipment, some of the knife fighting equipment probably. And I think that's the supercharger for the engine. Alright, let's concentrate on the silver parts. The 2 pilots, very nice. I love it when they include pilots and figures. Decent. Not the best, but could be worse. They could have an ejector pin to his stomach. Usually they have them in the back because they're sitting down, but not too bad. Props. Looks like the nose, propeller, nose assembly. More propellers, possibly some flaps, pieces for the nose cone. Engine cowling with the intake on the bottom. One of the 2 boom halves. Landing gear which came apart. The rear vertical stabilizer. The other half to the other boom. This looks like the top portion. I think it's the top portion. Yeah. Because it's the way it's bent. Again, good rivet detail. Supercharger units go right on top. Canopy. The biggest challenge on this, I think, is going to be the putty, because I never usually seal the seams, but this one I'm going to try to do away with the seams where the halves meet. The bulkhead looks like rockets. Don't know what this is. Maybe or the machine gun, I don't know. Landing gear. This is the nose, if you choose not to put the clear nose piece, but put the 5 guns. Okay, so that's pretty it. That's pretty much a simple parts review. It's not that many parts. What does the box say? It is oh, 118 pieces. But not all of them are going to be used, because some of them are night fighters, some of them are reconnaissance, or some of them don't have the machine guns, while they give you the machine guns if you choose to. So, like I said, I can see the hardest part might be the putty sealing the seams. Hopefully the paint will cooperate with me, this cheap Rust-Oleum. Okay, so that's it for now.